What's up, everybody? It is time. It is 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm an on-time person. So here we are, and I am going to, you guys see me? Are you there? Who's on? Who's on? Irene is on, the first one. You get a car, Irene. You get a car, honey. You are on first. I am just waiting for a few people to come on. Let's go. Let's go. We're just going to be chit-chatting. I'm going to bring on Sa-Fire. And yeah, I don't know where she is. Come on. Hey, Irene. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. All right. So I sent the invite. Raquel is on. Raquel, I wanted to bring you on in like 15, 20 minutes. I need Sa-Fire. Come on, honey. Where you at? Where you at? What's up, Raquel? How was your day? Everything's cool? Everything's been good? I am waiting for Sa-Fire to come on. We're going to do a little chit-chat. Can someone send Miss Sa-Fire a message and let her know I'm waiting for her? Where are you, Mama? Where you at? Where you at? Hey, Rodney. What's up, Rodney? You still cooking that good food? Let's go, Kenny Diaz. I see you. I see you. All right. Ed. Okay, I just sent the invite. You got the invite, right? Yes, she did. Okay, I can't hear you so well. You're very low. I heard you laugh a little bit.
Okay. Now?
Speak. You're very low.
Hello, hello, hello.
I don't really hear you. I hear you very little.
Can I have
you need to turn your volume up, maybe?
I do. I have it.
Are you close to a microphone?
No.
Hey, Rodney, what's going on? Hey, Sue, I see you.
Can you hear me now?
I can't. It's very low.
Wow.
Hey, DMarie, Angela, y'all coming on. I see you guys coming on.
Do you have me? I mean, I'm full. I'm in full, actually, volume.
Oh, I can't. I mean, my volume is up.
Mine's too. So I don't understand. Let's see. Can you hear me, Mary? Can anybody hear
me now? Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Say something else.
Hi.
There we go.
Sorry about that. It just, I'm not as sassy as I should be, right? With these.
Yeah, we need to be sassy nowadays, honey. Hey, DMarie is on already. Rosanna is on. But I'm going to talk with Sa-Fire first. We're going to do a little talky talk, and then I'm going to bring on the wonderful Raquel.
Yes.
I was listening to her music past 2 days. I've been listening to Raquel's music. And I'm like, I know that song. I just had to be reminded, and then I discovered some other new things about her while I was searching for her music. But I'm not going to get into that now. We'll get into that when we bring her on. So how you doing, girl?
I'm doing.
How you doing, my friend?
Fantastic. Actually, it's been really crazy out there. Like, it's been raining like nuts.
Yeah.
So our electricity has been pretty funny. So I hope we keep our electricity on.
You look so pretty. Look at you. I love it. You look so fresh. And I know your days are super busy. You're running around like a chicken with your head off. You're taking care of the husband, the son. You're taking care of your homes. You're taking care of the cat. And then you're taking care of the music side of it. You're taking care of because you got like 4 albums coming out. I don't want to give everything away, but you got it going on. You're doing so much. And then you can pop on here. I was just talking to you.
Yes.
And you're running around, you're at the market, you're here, you're there, the same with me. And then you can come on here and look so beautiful.
Thank you. So do you, my friend. You always look beautiful. I always say,
trying, girl.
Rose, get that damn Rose.
Well, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. I see Juan, the twin, is on, and Mary Yates. I see you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. You know, we're going to just talk a little bit about what Miss Sa-Fire's been doing. We're going to talk a little bit about Raquel. I don't know so much about Raquel, but I want to know. I want to know more, and I'm sure there's a huge fan base out there that would love to know a little more about Miss Raquel. We've done a few shows together, but again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. So let's talk about the show, the big show in LA. I'm so excited you're coming because I get to come to LA again, which I'm there all the time, but I love LA. I can't get enough of it. The fans there are amazing. So I'm so happy that you're coming back on my end because you used to be over here all the time. I don't know what the heck happened.
I don't know.
But I'm so happy that you're going to be at Don Quixote May 31st.
Yes.
Along with Raquel and Shauna. I couldn't get Shauna on this time, but we are going to talk to her maybe next week. Okay. But this is going to be an exciting show in LA. The LA fans, they want it. They've been asking for, you know, bring in some other artists because maybe they're tired of seeing me, girl. I don't know.
You have an amazing.
I don't know. I doubt that. But anyways, I'm just joking on that part. But I think it's going to be good. I'm going to hang out with you. I'm going to come and make sure that you're happy and that you get the whole California welcome again, the return of Miss Sa-Fire to the LA area. I'm excited, honey. I'm gonna invite all my friends. We're gonna have a blast. So how you feel about it?
I'm wonderful, actually. I first of all, I want to thank DMarie because it has been like 20-something years that I haven't performed in a nightclub in Los Angeles in a good 20-something years.
Yep.
So,
but you performed at the Greek Theater with me a couple of years ago, a Bobby D production, and also San Jose, California. We just did a show together a couple of years ago. So it's not like, you know, it's your first rodeo. You know, you've been here, but like you said, in a club, it's a whole different vibe.
Exactly. So I think I'm just excited to return back to my roots, which is I started performing in the clubs first before we did all these big concerts. So I'm really excited about that. I'm looking forward to seeing all the fans support and come out. Looking forward to seeing Shauna. I haven't seen her in years.
I haven't either. I haven't seen her in so long.
She's
really long.
An amazing young lady, and I love Raquel. She's an amazing artist, a true, you know, diva legend. Love her. I've done plenty of shows with her over here, and she's just an incredible artist. She can really sing. She's an amazing.
Yeah, I believe that. I've been listening. So I want to know, so you're excited about the show, and thank you to DMarie. DMarie's going to come on too in about 30 minutes. But I've been seeing you post. You've been posting a lot of like memorabilia and things that you've done in the past, and some things that I didn't even know about. I know some things, and we've been friends for over 30 years, but there were some new things that popped up that your husband, Kenny Diaz, he posted up about. There was like a little movie, and I think Mark Anthony was in it. I saw that. I'm like, oh my God, look at her. Look at this hat. I love the outfit. The outfit was amazing. And you told me that was a Paloma Picasso hat. Okay. So tell me more about some of those projects. Like a lot of people don't know that you worked with Mark Anthony, you've worked with Michael Jackson, you've worked with Paul Anka, you've toured to Japan. You have quite the resume. Okay. And sometimes, you know, you got to remind folks, you know, what Miss Sa-Fire is all about. Don't get it twisted just because she's quiet and very humble. A very humble woman, and she kind of likes to be in the background. But she has done a lot. and she has brought a lot of freestyle artists into the game. But she is one of those silent giants. That's what I like to call her, and very humble. She didn't even want me to talk about this, but I didn't tell her I was going to talk about. I got to keep the hair right.
Right.
But yeah, tell us about the Mark Anthony thing.
So
What was that all about? And how did you even like get to work with him? Like, how did that start? I know you guys used to sing together, used to sing with a lot of artists, like doing backgrounds, in the studio with them. Tell us about it.
so basically, I met Mark in my old neighborhood where I grew up, and my producer at the time, Carlos Rogers, who I love to this day, who helped create the Sa-Fire sound. He Mark Anthony had a song called Boy I've Been Told, and we were working on my album. So he played me the song and he said, what do you think? And I said, this is an amazing song. But prior to that, I had met Mark Anthony because the person who was actually working with him at the time was also my manager, David Maldonado. So we met and he sang for me and I'm like, wow, you have an amazing voice. You're really talented. You should definitely sing on one of my songs. And at that time I was working with Let Me Be the One. That was the song that we were working on. And
My favorite.
I was, yeah, thank you. So yes, so I was just so excited that just hearing his voice, how amazing it was, that I told him to come down to the studio and sing. And the rest is history. We became really good friends and he toured with me. He used to do backgrounds for me on stage. And then he went on to do great things because he became a salsa singer and he flourished to the superstar that he is today.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so tell me about Japan.
Japan.
I'm interested in all of this because that is one place that I really, really want to go to. I would love to travel to Japan. My son is fascinated with that. That's his place. He says, Mom, I got to go by myself because I don't think I'm going to come back. I'm going to just live there. So I haven't been able to travel to Japan yet. But that's because I love traveling. I just want to go all over the world. That's my fantasy. And it's going to happen. But Japan, you told me you went to Japan. What was that like?
Oh, that was amazing. I mean, when the booking agency at the time had asked me, there's a tour happening with CNC Music Factory and a guy named Gerardo. And I'm like, am I in that tour? They were like, yep, we're going to put you in that tour and you're going to Japan. I ended up doing like about 36 shows out there. And Thinking of You was #1 in Japan at the time. So kind of all worked out. But Japan was amazing. I mean, I'm a huge, huge Japanese eater. Like I love to eat Japanese food. Love it. Um, so
And
it
you
kind
like those little Japanese characters too, because sometimes when I've seen like your style, a lot of times it has like a Japanese influence, like the little characters you make of yourself. And I've seen like little pictures of you and even the outfits. You like that kind of stuff.
of,
I
oh,
see that.
I, I mean, it was just amazing. We were doing tours there like back in the 80s, like 89, 90,
Yeah.
that out there. And I mean, there was like at least 125,000 people in these
Wow.
stadiums. It was
Yeah.
huge. At the time, CNC was #1 all over the country.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah,
was,
I've done many shows with CNC back in the late 80s. We used to do shows together with, I remember a show with Tony, with
mhm.
CNC Music Factory. It was, oh God, so many people. I can't remember them all, but that was, yeah. I used to think he was so handsome. I used to have a little crush on him. With that deep voice. I'm like, okay. But yeah, it was those were the great days, man. It was so much fun back in the 80s.
It was
Um, what's something else I wanted to ask you about? Oh God, it just slipped my mind. Oh, the
the
project.
project.
So can you tell us about, I don't know if you want to give it all away. I know that you're doing, I don't know, should I give it away? I know that you're doing several albums, okay? I don't know if you want to say what genre, but I'm excited about it, and we're working on. You want to tell people more about what's happening with our project that we're working on?
Well, our song is pretty much finished, but
Yeah.
you know, my husband went back in and did 2 extra songs for you, so
Right.
they're getting mixed now. You still have to do vocals for one more, but the project is pretty much done. We recorded close to, in the past 2.5 years, close to 26 songs.
Right.
So it's taken us a while because of the scheduling with different artists
Yeah.
and the studio. Some people had to fly in, others, you know, live here. So it's been pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and people don't understand how much work it is
Yes.
in doing that. And just in recording our song, I get so many people asking, and I know they're going to even ask on this feed, like, when is it coming out? You know, the one that you and I did, Breakaway, and when is the one that we heard from Trinere? Because we gave them little snippets. And maybe that was our fault. Maybe we should not have done that. But you know, when we get excited about something that we created together, right? We want everyone to hear it. Like, y'all got to hear this, like right now. But it takes time, you know, when you record and when you're in the creative mode, making music, good music that you want a great response from and a great return from. It takes time. Like Sade has been in the studio for years, years.
I love it.
It's not like, you know, a quick go in the studio, record it. I mean, because it could happen. People can record a song in a day, mix it and do whatever, but everybody's different in their recording style, and everybody has a different goal. Everybody wants to have different, I guess, paths, right? They have different paths and a different vision for their music. And I just feel like what I've listened to from you and from Kenny, this is a very special project. And you've been like wanting to do this for years, and it's super special. And we want it to come out the best. We don't want to just go in every month, record a song and just throw it out there, you know, and, you know, record all these songs, throw it to the ceiling to see what sticks. Greatness, I believe, takes time. You got to take time, and then, you know, maybe listen to the song over again and say, you know what, I could have fixed that better. Or, you know, let's do this type of mix, or let's change it up. Because there's so many songs that I have that's out. And sometimes when I listen to it, I cringe. I'm like, oh, I should have fixed that. Oh, man. And every time I hear it, even till this day when I'm performing, there'll be like a little part in there that I remember when I was in the studio I didn't like. And I still, to this day, sometimes when I hear little parts, it bothers me. And I'm like, I should have fixed that. You know, but that happens when you just, because back then, you know, we was just rocking and rolling, putting out hit after hit after hit, because we had that ability, because I was with an independent company and we could do whatever we wanted to do. We didn't have like a budget or people saying, oh, that's not the budget, you can't record that song. We just did whatever we wanted. So we just moved really fast. And I've learned, like in the past, sometimes that's not good. You got to kind of listen and listen, because music changes so fast, and what people, you know, are interested in on the radios, and it changes fast. So you want to be able to keep up and not put out something that is maybe a little dated. So now, because we've listened and we've recorded Breakaway, and I did my song, This Is the Night, and then we're going to record this beautiful ballad, I had the chance, and Kenny allowed me to change some things, you know, and I'm grateful for that, that we didn't just put it out like as soon as we finished it, because now you get to listen and let it get into your soul and your spirit and say, you know what, I think I could do that better. Or maybe it should say this, and this, you know, because you want to put out the best. So to answer all of you guys' questions, it's coming. But when it comes, it's going to be great. Trust and believe. It's going to be great. And I appreciate the fact that Kenny and Sa-Fire, they're taking their time with each song, because there's so many songs, because she's working with so many artists. Name some of the artists that's on this project.
It's a lot of work. I mean, it's just, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
Because we're doing one song per an artist, but now we recorded 6 songs with Tony Moran.
Yeah.
3 with you. We did 2 with Naisha. We're doing 4 with Evelyn.
Ooh.
I have 6 songs. So Trilogy would be at 3 songs. And then we did some other tracks with AB and AB Cruz, and Kenny. That's like a good 7 songs. So it's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. And can I say this too?
Yes.
That's a lot of money, honey. Okay? That's a lot of money. People think that it doesn't cost to go in the studio. You got to pay engineers. You got to pay for studio time. And it's not cheap. So that's a lot of work. And that, especially when you're funding your own project and everybody wants, people want to have their 2 cents and want to say this. That's not even a part of the business. That's not even a part of contributing, especially financially, but they want to tell you what to do. And I notice that people in our genre like to tell people what to do with their time, with their money, with their own projects, when to release it, how to release it, who you should give it to. Everybody wants to put their 2 cents in verbally, but they don't want to put their 2 cents in financially. Okay? So people need to understand that it's not cheap to run in the studio. Yeah. And even when I had to come there to record, it costs money to fly, it costs money for hotels. Yeah. It's not a cheap thing. And I don't think you're getting funded by no big company, are you?
No. But I wanted to go back to you for a minute because you're doing a concert.
I am.
Yeah, which features Diana Ross.
Oh yeah.
You got to tell
That's
me.
my dream.
I know.
That was for me, that was a dream show. I didn't expect it. I'm telling you. And oh, see, I just said that word expect, because that is always a part of my prayer.
Yes.
God, I thank you for all of your blessings, even your unexpected blessings flowing into my life every day. And that was an unexpected blessing. That was a dream. God knows my heart, and he knows what I desire, right? And he knew that since I was a little girl, she's one of the artists that I admired. I patted myself behind her. I watched her style, because she and my mother and my auntie have almost the same flair, the same style, right? And I've always wanted to meet her, and I just didn't think it was this way. I always put it up into the atmosphere, up to God. God, I want to play her role. Like if they did a movie of Diana Ross, I said I always wanted to play the older version of Diana, right? Yes. And I've always wanted to meet her. It's her, Madonna, Tina Marie I met already, Diana Ross. I wanted to meet Natalie Cole.
Yes.
I have some greats that I've always wanted to meet, and it was her, but I didn't expect like this. I didn't expect to be like on the same show, like in that same vibe with her, in a concert. And I had no idea that I was even being considered for the show. They just called, my agent called Amanda and said, hey, we got this for Trinere. You think she'll take that? You think she's interested? And Amanda was like, heck yeah, what? And so I didn't even see the flyer out. So I was on Shaka Khan's page. Yes. And I'm looking at this, like Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, and all these amazing people. I'm like, wow, what show is this? It's going to be in Los Angeles. It's going to be at the Sa-Fire. And I'm like, I got to go to this show. Like all the greats, from Isley Brothers to Confunction, just so many people. The list is just way too long. And so I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, I would love to go to this show. So I looked up at the top and it said Sa-Fire, Los Angeles. I said, wait a minute, I'm on the show. And I started scrolling and just looking for my name. And I saw my name next to Confunction's name. And I was just blown away. I just started crying. I started calling everybody. I started like just tripping. So I'm excited. To me, it's the highlight of my career. It's one of my highlights. The other highlight was when I performed in front of 17,000 people recently in Brazil. Yes. That was highlight number 2. This one is topping that one. So I'm excited, but that just goes to show you, you never know who is watching. You never know what's coming up. You never know what's in the works. That's why you always got to be on point, because
Yes.
somebody was watching me. Somebody, because it's just me and Stevie B that's representing the 80s dance genre.
Yes.
I think that's what they're calling it, or in freestyle. And for them to consider me was a great honor. And that's why I feel is super important for artists to always be on their game, because you never know who's watching.
You're
Never
right.
know who's watching. Don't ever give half-ass, ever, every show, because all it takes is one person to see you. One person to
You're
see you, to hear you, and to be impressed and be like, you know what? We need her. You know
yeah.
what? I want to work with her. I want to partner with her, because you just got to always be ready. You got to be on, you got to be on point, man.
Yeah. I
Every
mean,
time, it doesn't matter how little the show is.
you
I'm on point every show. I don't care how small it is or whatever. I give 100 to every show, every stage that I take, every fan. I have to give 100%.
that's I feel the same way.
Yeah,
You know, you have
I know you do. I know that we have like spirits. We are very much alike in a lot of ways.
yes. But also, you know, you brought up
Only thing is, you don't drink wine.
no,
But okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't smoke. But you did touch on my husband posting some past stuff that I've done in the industry. Basically, is pretty much because we are working on a documentary,
Oh
which
yeah.
so he was kind of just he said, you know, we've been going through all our stuff because we were getting stuff to Maria as well,
Yeah.
for add to the documentary, and he was like, well, I'm going to post this up, I'm going to share this, maybe people don't remember this, and I'm like, oh, okay.
And he
Basically,
should, and he should share it, because he is a proud husband. He has a beautiful wife that is super talented, honey, that takes care of him in every way, and his son. So he should be proud of his wife's accomplishments. That's a good husband.
no, I know what he's doing. I'm like, what did you just do? But
Uh-huh. Sometimes I'll call you. Did you see what Kenny just posted?
I
You'll be like, what did he post? Oh my gosh. Let me see what this man posted.
but he's definitely he's very excited about the documentary, so am I. So we're kind of just going through all our stuff, and some stuff we're like, wow, maybe the fans didn't see this. He said, I'm going to share this and just kind of revisit my career, because you know, basically I don't really post about myself, I don't really
I
like,
know.
but
Trust me, it's like pulling teeth. Y'all, let me tell you something. A lot of the things that you see her post, that's because I'm doing this. Come on, Sa-Fire. Come on. They want to see you. They want to hear from you. They love you, girl. You have so much to share. Come on, do it. Because she's very, very private. She's very just private, you know, and a very humble person. So a lot of the things that you see, sometimes it's because I'm like pushing her, like, show it. They want to know you. Your fan base want to know you. They want to hear from you. They need to. We're in a social media world, and so you need to be more present. Just be more present. And y'all, I think she's listening to me. I think so. I think
so
y'all help me out. Just
I,
continue to show love and support. And you
I
guys got to come to this show. So
yes,
tell us what the fans should expect. What are you going to do for the show?
I can. It's a surprise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Trinere, you know. However, I am excited to do that show because it's going to be more close and personal versus when I do the
Yeah.
concerts. I don't really get to play with the fans. And that is the perfect time to get close with the fans, take pictures, sign some autographs. So, I mean, that's the only time I really get to speak to my fans, right? When they come to the actual shows. So I'm
That's the
excited.
best.
It is.
That is the best for me. Um, I love the small events. I love the small clubs, because you really get close and people get to know you and you know, hang out with you. I'm very, very up close and personal and very touchy-feely with my fans. And that's how, because you got to work it. You got to work the small events, right?
Yes.
And then when the big show happens in the city, all of those small events, the small clubs, they come out to see you and they're excited to see you. They feel like they know you because they've taken that picture with you. That, you know, they was able to talk to you in your ear and tell you something, you know, about themselves. You get to sign, you get to hug them. I love all that. That, to me, that's the best. That's what causes you to grow and to build the up close and personal, you know,
Oh, and
those
you're
relationships.
right. I think you're correct about that. I think what's important to me is my fans don't need to know my personal life,
No,
what I'm eating. They need to know my music, right? And come out and support my shows. And I'm so grateful for that. And I could share my music with them. But my private life will always remain private.
yeah,
I don't want it in sharing every little thing about my life.
right,
So it's not my fans, it's just that I feel that I'd rather them come to my shows, see,
yeah,
talk to me, allow me to speak to them, and basically share the experience of that song.
that's right,
That's it.
that's right.
I
Well, can
mean,
you tell us what songs you're gonna do? Can you give that away?
what happened?
Can you tell
I
us at least what songs you're gonna
oh, I'm
do?
all my songs. I'm gonna make it. Made up my mind, thinking of you. You said you love me, boy. Let me be the one. Don't break my heart. And I
All
will.
right, you better name them, girl. You better name those songs, girl. I love it. So you're doing my favorites. My favorite is "Let Me Be the One." Let me be the
Yes.
one. And "Boy, I've Been Told." Those are my two favorites. Boy, I've been told.
Yes.
Leaving you's the thing to do. Dun, dun, dun. Oh,
Good.
oh,
I'm gonna
that's my jam, honey.
go on
I
stage,
love it.
grab you, and put you on stage.
Oh, I'm gonna be there.
Oh,
So, you know, we may have a little surprise for
yes.
the fans in LA. I'm gonna be there welcoming my beautiful friend. I want all of LA to be there at Don Quixote May 31st. It's gonna be such a blast.
Yes.
I'm bringing all my team, my friends. We're gonna have a good time
Well, right,
because
this is the right time right now to bring in Raquel.
that's, well, I was leading up to that. Who's the host? I'm the host, girl. Okay, Raquel, where you at, girl?
I figured.
Raquel, okay, let's see. How do we bring her in? Raquel, can you pop on? Let me send an invite again to Miss Raquel. Raquel, where are you? Y'all hold on. We doing this. Okay. Raquel,
I
ELL. There she
Hi.
go. Okay, it's sent.
There you go.
Are you there, Raquel? Okay. How do we pop her on? Hey guys, do you know if we can put 3 people on? Do you guys know? Can somebody answer me? I'm trying to get Raquel on. Where you at, Raquel? Because I already sent the invite. So you have to accept the invite. Let's see.
I tell you.
I sent the invite. Did you fall asleep on us, Raquel?
No, she's there. I see her.
I mean, I saw her too. See 2 more friends. Raquel. Okay, it was sent already to Raquel. Raquel, you got to come back on some kind of way.
There she is.
Where?
She said she see it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, she's there. She says she can't see it. She doesn't see the invite you sent her.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's sent.
Maybe resent it. I don't
So
know.
keep commenting. I think yes, need to expand the audience. Okay, can someone tell me how I would bring her back on, bring her on? Click the icon then. Okay, the icon with the person, right? Okay, I did that already.
Mhm.
Raquel. There, okay, I see Raquel. I've already sent. It said invite friends to watch. I did. I sent it already to Raquel. She needs to go over there and click on somewhere, I think. Tap the little icon far to the left to be invited, Raquel. Okay, the icon to the left.
Mhm.
Or she can click it also. Yes, you got to be clicking some stuff, Raquel. See, it says bring them into the video, but that was someone else. So Raquel, you need to come on here and invite yourself or something. I don't know.
You want me to get out and then I come back in?
Leave and come back. Somebody said leave and, okay, maybe, okay, I sent another request. Okay, I see, reply. Okay, I'm replying. Oh man. Okay. Why can't I bring you on? Replying, bring them on the video. See, that's Jennifer. I need to be able to bring you on, Raquel. Okay. I don't see Raquel's. Okay, Raquel sent a request.
Do you want me to get out and she could come in and then I come back in?
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully she knows how to come back in.
Yeah.
Hopefully she knows how to come in. I don't want to be on here by myself.
You're not. So, and we got to put DMarie in, right, as well. So let me get
Yeah.
out.
DMarie, are you able to come on too? I clicked her request already. I clicked her request and it didn't, she didn't come on. Oh gosh, okay. I sent another request. All right, so let me do this. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're gonna figure this out. Okay, Raquel. See, when I go to Raquel Mercado, it says you've already sent the invite. So how do I get her on? DMarie. DMarie, can you come on, or somebody bring them on video? See, how come I can see other people saying bring them on video? I need to see that with Raquel. Refresh your page, I guess. George says refresh your page, Raquel. And I don't see any requests from Raquel or DMarie. How did I know this was going to happen? I knew this was going to happen. Okay, refresh your page. Go out, Raquel, and come back in. Yeah. Yeah, guys, every time I go to Raquel's, it's saying request already sent to her. So I don't know what else to do. I don't know. You dying? I'm dying too, Ricky. I've refreshed. I've sent a million requests. Okay, so you know what? Go off and come back. Like go off and come back, because I can't request, I can't send anything else to you because it's saying it's already sent, you know? And then when I try to reply to you, it's, see, Chad wants to join on video. So there's got to be a way that you could say you want to join. I don't know. I don't know, guys. So like go out, I guess. Huh. Let's see. I don't know what else to do, guys. Let me see. Raquel. I'm putting it in one more time. Yeah, I already sent it. It's not letting me send another message to you. Okay, so DMarie, let me get you on. How can I get you on? I already sent the request to you. So you guys need to send something to me, right? DMarie. I don't know. Should I suspend it, guys? It's saying suspend, reply, and ban. Should I suspend it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Raquel, go all the way off and come back on, I guess. I think I'm supposed to see you guys responding to me or trying to get on, right? You're supposed to send me some type of request.
I figured it out. Can you see me?
Ooh, child. Well, can somebody text Raquel and let Raquel know how to do it? Please, because I really want to talk with Raquel. I really do, because I listen to some of her music and I'm loving it so much. So DMarie, now that I have you on, you are the promoter that's bringing these amazing artists. Oh, you can't hear me?
It's just real low. I think
Why
it's
is it
taking
low?
a
I'm
minute to
talking
like
super loud.
connect.
I don't know.
Let me see. So I did go out and I seen your request to join. So that's how I'm in here.
Okay, so Raquel, go out and come back in.
Yeah, and look in her notifications. Look in your notifications because I see it there. I can't remember, haven't been live for so long that I forgot how you go and look for who, the people that are requesting. There's a way to do it. I'm just not the main one, so I can't remember how it works.
Okay, so I got you on. She'll figure it out. Somebody call her and tell her how to go out and come back in. But I'm going to talk to you for a minute. So DMarie, you are the brave female promoter that is bringing, doing this show at Don Quixote, May 31st. It's going to be hot. Stop messing with your hair now. Be still. Be still.
Be still.
Yes.
Am I making you nervous? I'm waiting for the sound to come in.
Oh, you can't hear
I
me?
can't hear you, so I might have to get headphones. I'm wondering.
I hear you
Because it's so
loud
low.
and clear.
Yeah, it's so low. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, that's so weird. And I heard both you and Sa-Fire really well, so I don't know.
Okay, so you're yelling right now. Stop yelling.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. I'm overcompensating for what I can't hear.
Yeah, you're talking real loud. Don't talk so loud.
Hold on. Let me put you on a quick mute. Let me go get my earplugs.
Oh, no.
Can I?
No, we can't have this. You got to figure this out. Okay, go ahead. I'll talk to the people. I'll talk to everybody. Go do what you got to do. And maybe by then Raquel will be back on.
Right.
So guys.
All right, hold on, because I can barely hear you. Let me put you down real quick. I'll be right back, guys. These guys are used to it. They know how this stuff works.
Oh my gosh, she's so loud. Anyway. So y'all, you know what? I'm just going to talk to you guys. I'm here. If you have any questions for me, just talk to me. What y'all got? I'm going to try to read any questions that you may have. When are you coming to South Florida? That I don't know, Lori. I have no idea. I mean, I've been getting a couple of calls, but nothing is really panning out. And usually it's, I don't know. It's just not panning out. They call, but everything is always not in order. So that's why I can put it that way. So that's why I haven't really been able to come to that area again. And that's really my hometown. I love Florida. That's my people. So, but if I'm not there, it's because maybe the business isn't always lined up. And then some shows I do turn down because And I know that's hard to believe, but believe it. There's shows that I do turn down because I don't accept everything all the time. You know, I'm very selective and particular about who I work with. And if everything is not, if all of the ducks are lined up, I won't be there. But if it's right, then I'm there. So are you back? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? Okay.
I do.
My little mic.
I love that tone right there.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Before you was yelling at us, girl. Meanwhile, Ricky said, meanwhile, back at the ranch. Okay. But you know, this is always the case. It's never a perfect situation on Facebook Live unless you're on here every week, and I'm not.
Right.
I never do this. And I'm sure that's the same thing with Raquel. She hasn't figured it out either yet. And I've been on here a few times and I still don't have it. But DMarie, why did you choose to bring these artists to LA, girl? What made you feel like you could step out and be bold and do?
It's in my genetics. No, I'm just kidding. You know, it's something that, you know, it wasn't in my plan. Coming back to most of, well, some of the people know that I was living in Atlanta, Georgia, and
I used to live in Atlanta for 7 years.
Right.
I left Miami. I went to Atlanta for 7 years, and then I moved to LA.
Yes.
For 8 years, and now I'm in Vegas. And I don't know where I'm going to be next. Who knows? I may move to Texas. I may move to Italy. I just do that. So you came from Atlanta or from Chicago?
So originally I'm from Chicago, Southsiders. What's up? Chi-Town in the house. And my mom relocated us to California when I was 12. And from there, I grew up in my teens out here in the same area that I'm in now. I'm out here near Magic Mountain, which is a pretty huge amusement park that's been featured in many films.
Yeah.
My husband still happens to run that park. He is the park president of Six Flags Magic Mountain. So I know a lot of people don't really know that because I am very private about my business and, you know, my home life. I don't really share too much, but it led us to, you know, being back here. It led us to Georgia. So we've just been kind of following the money, I guess you can say. And we were only supposed to be there for 3 years, ended up being 16. And now we're back here going on 3 years. And it's just an incredible, there's so many opportunities out here.
Yeah,
and just
it is. I love California. But what made you decide to do this show at Don Quixote's?
so
Because you're a new promoter out here in the LA area, and it's, you know, like every city, you have your main promoters, and then you have also other promoters that do the smaller events.
right.
And there's quite a few. There's a lot of them, and I have relationships with most of them. But you are new on the scene, and you're a female.
Right.
So that is awesome, but it can
Thank you.
also be kind of painful
Yeah.
too. You're going to get a
Challenging.
lot of daggers at you. You're going to get a lot of arrows shot at you because you are a woman and you're stepping out into territory that others may feel belong to them. And I'm not talking about the big boys, you know, because big boys, like, you know, I don't want to name names, but you know who the big boys are.
Right.
I'm not talking about them, but then there are other promoters that may feel like, well, who is this girl? What is she doing now? And so what made you decide on this show on Sa-Fire and Raquel and Shauna?
So it's my 50th. It's my big 50th. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it big. I think it would be a great soft intro for my company, DMarie Entertainment, which is the promoter side of what I do. So, you know, I didn't want to go big and bust. So I'm staying with a nice budget. And you know, it's a very nice budget because, you know, who I picked.
It's not a small place.
Right.
Don Quixote is not a small club. It's very nice. It's
it's
nice, intimate size, but it's not small. It's pretty good size.
Right. It's 750 capacity. You know, and we're selling well. With the first intro of the tickets just hitting the market, we had a great, you know, explosion, I can say, and it's been steady. So, but then again, you know, people are a little bit, you know, in our genre, we have older people, so the club is a little bit, you know, they rather sit down. But me, I'm like, you know what? This is my 50th. We're gonna go big.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna grab, yeah, I'm gonna grab Sa-Fire. You know, Ricky Tellier, he can joke and say one time, you know, what name a Sa-Fire song, and I said a Monica song. Remember that, Ricky? But anyway,
Don't tell nobody that.
no, it was so funny. But you know, I love Sa-Fire. She is always been an inspiration as a young Latina. I have a mixed background. My mother is white, my dad is Mexican. So you know, seeing her back in the day, she was heavily rotated out here in California
She
in my
sure
teens.
was. She
Yeah.
sure was. And I think, and that is another reason why I wanted to do this, because sometimes, because promoters, they see, because they look, they watch,
Mhm.
they watch and they see. And that's why I post a lot of different things, and people probably get tired of me posting the same stuff, like videos of myself, but I promoted myself.
Mhm.
That's what I do. I'm a walking business.
Right.
So I am constantly sharing,
Mhm.
because like I said earlier, you never know who's watching.
Right.
Right. And I want
Mhm.
the right person to watch me. And when they do watch me, I want them to see some quality
Right.
stuff. Right. I want them to
Mhm.
see that I care about what I'm doing. So promoters, they look and they're watching, and I wanted to make sure that they understand who this woman is, right? Because they
Mhm.
could get caught up in this box of always seeing the same thing all the time, the same thing, the same thing, the same
Right.
thing, right? And they forget. They forget.
Yeah,
But sometimes they just need a little reminder.
that's right.
That's it. You just need
Mhm.
a reminder. And they'll be like, oh, yes, because sometimes promoters can get in the box because they're so busy. They
Right.
got a whole lot of stuff going on. They're trying to do this show, that show, they're trying to be all over the place. And
Mhm.
so a lot of times we're very visual. So promoters are very just visual. And so if they see this, that, and the other all the time, that's what's being programmed and put into their head. So you have to offer them something different. You have to
Right.
offer them something
Mhm.
new. They need it. I'm always on the phone. Hey, excuse me.
Mhm.
You have to
That's
send out
amazing.
reminders. And a lot of times I send the excuse me's by sending, like, posting this, posting that, or posting the video of this or that. You got to promote yourself, right?
Mhm.
And so
Right.
I decided, I'm like, you know what, we need to do this because I'm excited about this show. Me and DMarie worked together. We did a show in Texas, and my experience with you in Texas was awesome. And
Thank you. Mhm.
you keep moving. I keep hearing, like,
Is it the no? Okay, good.
I
Yeah.
want to, I know. Oh, girl, no, don't start that. But yeah, like we did a show. Like when I first met you, you brought me to Texas, and
It was your
I have a
first show
huge fan.
back out of the pandemic.
Yes,
Yeah, your first
yeah,
one.
it
Yeah.
sure was.
Mm-hmm.
It sure was,
And I
and I was a huge.
appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you so much for doing that because you know you didn't know me from
I
anywhere. I'm pretty sure
get it.
I don't have you know this major backing of people surrounding me and holding me up in the air, you know, only to drop
But
me. You know, I'm
you
out.
know what? I give most people a chance. If I didn't hear nothing negative or nothing bad, or if you don't have a bad reputation, I'll step out in faith and give that promoter a chance.
Mhm.
And if they mess up their chance, they can't call me no more. It's
Right.
just that simple. And you did a really great job. The hospitality was great. And you don't think you did, I don't think, because you were really nervous, I think, like, because you wanted everything to be so perfect. And it was. The hospitality was great. So that's the only reason why I'm on here talking to you now.
Right.
Because it was good. Everything turned out perfect. And so I'm happy that you're working with Sa-Fire. This is going to be a great show, a great time. I'm going to have fun with her. It's going to be a great weekend. We're going to spend the whole weekend just, you know, having a good time.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for everybody to see. And you know, we grabbed Raquel was just on my mind. You know, for some reason, I just couldn't get her out of my head. I was like, she's got to be on the show. She's got to be on the show. And the same thing with Shauna and Christina Marie. Christina Marie is an artist that I'm working with as of now, that's out of the Bay Area, out of California. And we just she recorded a new freestyle song called The Only. And we will be premiering it at the show. Super excited for that. And you know, it's going to be amazing. The response is incredible.
Tell me again, who is this premiering? I didn't hear that part.
Christina Marie.
Okay.
And she'll be dropping her song called The Only. And it's a almost all female production. We have a female producer, you know, we have a female, you know, have an indie label that goes by DMarie Music. And you know, so it's and then a female artist singing. So we try to get, you know, a female editor and everybody on it, but you know, there's not very many of them, so we had to stop at that point and you know, incorporate some men.
Somebody said Mary, you said Raquel Mercado went to bed. Did she really?
Well, I know Raquel isn't very tech savvy. I know that. So let's see. I mean,
I don't see her anywhere on here.
Yeah.
Like I see other people's comments and.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Hey, manager, you got to be on these things.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not worried.
We're just kidding. Yeah.
Anyways, so we wanted to talk to Raquel. She's not able to get on, and it's okay. Maybe I'll try another time. We could probably try next week. Somebody said I see her, but wow, I don't.
Sa-Fire, can you come back in?
I don't see any requests going on. I can't invite her again because I already sent the invite. So it's not allowing me to do that.
I see, babe.
Okay. So anyways, Raquel went to, okay, I don't see.
That's so weird.
Right. I don't know how to get her on. I don't see, except Kenny. Okay. Christina Marie is asking to come on. Who else? Kenny says she is trying to get on. I see everyone but her. I see Kenny, I see Anna, I see Mary Gates, I see Ricky, I see Joe. Hey, Joe. As you see, I just texted her. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so can I get, let's get Sa-Fire back on. Let's see.
And so that Raquel just sent.
Let's see. Okay, so I already sent these requests, so it's not allowing me to send another request to Sa-Fire. I don't think so.
Yeah, when I was trying to get on, I was trying to send the request and I kept sending it and it was allowing me to send it to you. But then I went, okay, let me get out of here, and I shut it down. And then I looked in my notifications and I could see Trinere sent a request for you to join her live.
Right.
So I'm not sure if that helps you guys at all.
Yeah, how did you do it again? Say it again.
So when I was on and I was trying to send you a request, and it was allowing me to do it multiple times until I said, you know what, let me get out of here. It closed it. And then in my notifications, it said Trinere sent you a request to join her live.
Right. Yeah.
And then I just clicked it and it brought me right in.
I wonder if it's a way I can add. See, I can see people that I can add, but it's not allowing me to. I already sent these requests to these people. So the only way to get that out would be to shut this down, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Hi,
So,
Christina.
okay, so I guess we're pretty much done. I really wanted to talk to Raquel because she has quite a few songs um, that I didn't know was her song, and then she did a remake of On the Radio, a Donna Summer um, song, and I just love her voice on that one. It's beautiful.
I, I gotta go listen to that. I haven't listened to that one in a while.
Yeah, it's really
Hmm.
badass. I love it. So anyways,
Some,
so May 31st, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it because I can't see any other requests coming on. I tried to get Sapphire back on, but I'm not seeing her requesting. Close all
yeah.
requests and come back in. No, if I do that, I would have to go off, right? I can't exit out. I don't think, or should I? I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Can you
So
see, you can see the requests
no,
though?
I don't see anything.
Oh,
There's
oh,
nothing showing for her at all.
yeah. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, it
Uh,
really is. And then so I went back to where I requested her,
mhm.
and it's not allowing me to unrequest, so I can do it again. Yeah. So I can just talk to you guys. Like if there's any questions that you may have for me, um, I don't have a problem with talking to you guys only. Yeah, not a
Yeah.
problem.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's talk about you for a second, Miss
Yes, okay.
Trinere.
Okay.
And about how amazing you are that you're even doing this in the first place. You're
Yeah,
not even on
I'm
this,
trying. I try to support the ladies, I really do.
yeah, you're not even on the show. You have taken the flyer and you're supporting, you're just showing your support. You haven't asked for anything. You haven't, um, you know, it hasn't become this big old production of, well, I'm sharing your flyer type thing, share mine type stuff. So I just really appreciate that, you're even doing this. I know you're helping your friend, but at the same time,
Exactly.
you're
That
helping all of
was
us.
my main.
Hmm.
That's my first goal, because I'm friends with Sapphire, and we've been friends for over 30 years, and I love her. And I love what she stands for. I love what she's doing. I love what she and her husband are doing. And um, she's coming my way. So, I got to show love when she comes out this way. And that's the kind of, that's just how I am. When I'm your friend, I'm your friend. And I will go to war with you. I will fight for you. I will get on um, lives. I'm not ashamed of my friendships, right?
Hmm.
And I don't shy away from battles. Like if my friend needs me, I'm there no matter what,
Right.
because that's what friends do, right? I'm not with
Hmm.
the um like let's kind of be friends in secret or whatever. I'm also into, like, if we support each other, it goes both ways.
Right.
I'm not going to just I'm not going to be the only one supporting and you don't support me. It goes both ways. And
Right.
people I've heard before, sometimes people say, oh, but they don't support other artists and they don't support. Well, do those other artists support this way? It works both ways. Okay.
Right.
And that's what I'm into. I'm into the love, the support, all of that, but it has to be, you got to show it for me too,
Right.
because I'm the type of friend or
Hmm.
associate, because everybody's not your friend. I have a lot of associates in the business.
Right.
And if they pick up the phone, and if I respect what you do, if I think that you're amazing, if I see that what you put out is quality and that you're making an effort and you really love what you do and it shows, and you pick up the phone and you call me and you ask me, hey, I need this favor, whatever, and I respect you and we've had no problems. I'm gonna help you out.
Right.
It's nothing off my back to do that. And I have done that many times with many artists in this business, especially out here coming over this way into California. I've helped a few people, and I can say that I haven't received it back.
Yeah, I haven't really seen you in New York
And
yet.
that's probably why we're not friends anymore. But it's okay. But you can't call everybody your friend, right?
Right.
You have people
Right.
in the business that are just associates.
Right.
You know, I see them out. I see them at shows. I give everybody respect. You know, I will always be cordial. I will always say hello. I will always, you know, be that welcoming person to give you a hug or whatever, even though sometimes I know how you really feel about me.
Right.
But I don't have to, I can always make sure I express some type of love, you know, something, you know, I'm just that type of woman.
How
And
do you,
I could know that you really could care less about me, and I could know that you say certain things about me, but it doesn't affect me. You know, I'm not going to get on that low plane with you. I will always continue to say hello and be peaceful with you and say whatever until maybe you cross the line. If you cross the
right.
line, we'll hear about it from me. But I just try to be kind of neutral with everyone. And there's only a few people that I call my friends because the track record is there. They have really proven themselves to be friends. And it's like a reciprocal thing. You know,
Right.
there's love and respect and there's support that goes both ways. It's not some timing. It's not, you know, sometimes when you just want a photo op, you know, we're here at this place or that place and no, let's take a picture together. Okay, we can take the picture together, but I really know what's really happening. One thing about me, I will always let you know you'll know how I really feel. You'll know what I'm really thinking because I'm just real that way. I don't fake nothing. And I think that is one of the issues. A lot of people fake a lot of stuff and it's just not real. It's not real. And I just don't have time for it. And that's why a lot of times you see me by myself. You don't see me clicked up with a lot of people because I'm just too real for that. And I expect what I give. If I'm giving you respect, I expect it back. If I'm liking your stuff and say, girl, you look good, girl, oh my goodness, you was wearing that outfit, girl, you look beautiful, I love you. Because I'm always giving women compliments. I'm always saying something to uplift them, or at least to try to,
Right.
right? Or if you're posting something and you're doing some amazing project, I'm always saying something to you. I'm always trying to give you some type of encouraging word. But in this past year, I've just noticed, well, actually it started last year. I started being more observant. And I just started seeing, you know what, there's not any likes on my stuff though. You're not putting hearts on my stuff though, but I'm doing it for you. So what's really happening here? You know,
Right.
so we can't always you don't put expectations out because you don't want to get hurt or let down, right? But you can be very observant. Be observant and know what's really happening and watch. Just watch.
Right.
You know,
My
I'm never
question,
going
my
to really
question,
get out of character. Only time I get out of character and really go at you, because see, I'm the kind of person I would pick up the phone and call you. I'll call
okay.
you and say, hey, did you say this? Was this
Right.
you? I'm not going to play the crazy post things, you know, the innuendo things, because I have no fear of anybody. I will pick the phone up and I will call you and say what's really happening. And, you know, if I feel like I'm disrespected in any way, I cut you off. You only have one time to disrespect me because I know what I give when I have friends. I know what I give.
Right.
Even not friends, even people I don't know. You know, I really give of myself. I try to at least, you know, and it needs to be both ways.
Right.
So I spend a lot of time just me, myself, and I like it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. My question's always been, I'm a big believer on you got to keep the fans, your fans, and your friends are your friends. How do you separate the two when it comes down to a business relationship versus a friendship relationship? Because a lot of people try to get in that circle, for whatever motives they have. I've experienced it where, even as far as people, mimicking my style, copying my whole image, just to kind of do what I'm doing. How do you separate the two? I try to keep them at bay, because I'm just like, I don't really know everybody, because we are social media connected so heavily now that I just don't know people and I don't want them to get too close to me. So in your
Well,
experiences, yeah, how do you
for
separate the
me,
two?
I'm I'm a very open person, and I could pick up vibes. I can pick up if a person means well to me and if they don't mean well to me. I'm a very discerning person.
Okay.
And I think I get that because I pray a lot. I pray a lot, and I'm really connected to God. And so I feel like He reveals things to me. He reveals people to me, their motives and their intentions, right?
Right.
So you made a comment, you said something about how do you keep fans from being friends? I don't know. What did you say about the fans and the friendships?
Well, we were experiencing a lot of fans that are connecting themselves with the artist, as
Okay,
in,
yeah, that's what
right,
you said.
right.
So for me, believe it or not, most of my really good friends here in California, I always say here because I think I'm in California, I'm in Vegas,
You might as well be.
but a
Yeah.
lot of my friends
Okay.
that I have in California, really, really, really close friends, my best friends, they were my fans first. That's how I met them. They used to come to my shows. They used to be faithful in coming to my shows. They used to always show up, and I would see them there. And I'm like, okay, who's this girl? And so they would always find a way to make it backstage or make it somewhere to connect with me. And I just kept noticing that. And so I would have these meet and greets in California. And so at these meet and greets, like these luncheons, these same girls and guys would be like, one of my best friends is Mario Trujillo, and he's my best friend. I always call him like my angel, but he started out as a promoter slash fan, and
Okay.
he would always do these wonderful things for me and invite me to California, and that's how we became great friends. And then my good friends, there's one of the girls, her name's Kelly Campos. She's always on the pictures with me. You always see her.
Um,
I just have so many. I don't want to start naming names, but almost every person that you see me in pictures with and at dinner with, they were all fans first. They were fans. They would show up for me, and they would always offer their help. If you need anybody to help you with selling shirts, if you need someone to help you to be on your team, I'm there for you. And they proved it by always showing up,
okay.
right?
Mhm.
Always showing up, always offering their help at the shows. And I was like, and I noticed everything, and it was consistent.
That's, yeah.
So I don't really believe that fans can't be your friends and that they're always in there for an ulterior motive or for a bad motive, to hurt you or whatever. No, sometimes those people are God sent. Sometimes those people are angels that sent to you by God to help you and to assist you. And He gives us these people. Our fans are sometimes they're angels. They love us. What do fans do? We call them fans, but they love us. They support us. They show up. They buy tickets to the shows. I'm there for them. I
Right.
need them. If I didn't have them, I wouldn't be able to do this. Because of them, I'm fulfilling my purpose. Because of them,
Right.
I'm able to live the lifestyle that I'm living, because of them. So I'm not going to ever shun them. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to always, be appreciative and love them. And honestly, all my friends if you ever see me posting a picture, smiling with a girl at dinner, because every time I go to California, I'm all over the place, always at my favorite restaurant. But if you see me taking a photo, trust and know that that is my friend, and she is I don't want to say tested and tried, but
Yeah.
she's been proven. She's
Right.
proving that
Tried and
she's
true.
real, that she's
Right.
real. And I can, we always get, always get a lot of people that want to come around you, right? But you have to have that discerning vibe, that discerning spirit, that energy to know, you know, you just got to be able to pick up what's real and what's not real, you know, and
Right.
get that from experience. And I think from prayer too, because, you know, I always pray, you know, God protect
Right.
me. What doesn't
Right.
belong in my life, remove it out of my life. Keep me
Mm-hmm.
safe, you know, and reveal to me everything that I need to know. Whatever's in the dark, reveal it to the light. Let me see what people are about. And, you know, only send to me good people, godly people, trustworthy friends. That's always my prayer. I always say, surround me, God, with good people. Give me favor with good people. Even before my shows, I'm always like, God, I thank you that this show is going to sell out. And when I take the stage, people are going to love me and they're going to honor me and they're going to support me. I don't believe in haters. Of course, you're going to always have good and evil in this world. You're going to always have negative and positive, but you don't have to receive that for you.
True.
People are going to always hate me.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to always be jealous because that's just the way, that's just life. Some people just operate that way, but it doesn't have to affect me. I'm always praying, God, I thank you. That's always one of my first prayers. God, I thank you for love, honor, support, and favor. Give me
Mm-hmm.
favor with promoters. Give me favor with the fans. Let them love and experience me and be happy. Let me bring some joy to them. Let them be excited when they see me. And I thank you that I have favor with the promoters and they love, honor, and respect me. And they pay me what I am well worth because I am worthy. Don't let me
No,
get started because
no, preach, girl.
that is
It's true though.
that's what
Yeah.
I do. That's,
You're
you know,
leading
and
with
that's
a
how I
good
do.
heart. Right. Your heart is leading you. And,
Mhm.
you know, and when you do have God behind you, you got everything, you know, and especially if you're moving, like I always say, grinding with good intentions, you know, it's kept me solid for 5 years. And people have been watching the elevation. You know, I say like my house, you know, I went from an apartment to like a smaller house, and that's what you should do is constantly elevate
That's
yourself. Now, I would
right.
like to ask though, how you keep recreating yourself, Trinere. You know, you asked me why did I, you know, I grabbed you first as one of the major artists that are, you know, within the thousands of dollars range. And, you know, and I just love your music. There's everything about your music, but it's not just that. It's your stage presence. It's your energy that you put out there. It's your style.
Good.
It's not just your style. It's everyone that's on the stage with you is kind of rocking the same way. Um, do you have a stylist? Do you work with a stylist? Does your inspiration come
No,
from?
I don't have a stylist. Everything that you see from Trinere, everything that you see from me is all me. I am a one-woman show. I do everything. I create most everything. Um, like right now, I have a whole lot of shows right coming up.
Right.
I've already marked next to that show what I'm gonna wear. I'm like, okay, here I'm doing red, here I'm doing purple, here I'm gonna do white again. I write it down, and then I like kind of vision. I visualize myself in that outfit and what I
Okay.
wear, and then I start thinking, okay, how do I want the girls to wear? Because everything I do is custom made. I have a seamstress that makes everything. And sometimes I'm able to just buy some things for my dancers, like some leggings, maybe cute top or whatever. But for the most part, I like them to look like me. I like us to be coordinated. So I have a seamstress. I come up with the idea. Like I'll get different ideas of how I want to dress because I'm not a very, I'm conservative. I'm not into showing skin, and I've never been that way. Even when I was skinny, like a size 4, and had this amazing body in the '80s, that was never my thing. I was never about showing the skin and the body because even from a young age, I always wanted people to respect me for my talent, not for my body or showing skin. Because in the '80s, when I was coming in, there was like vanity, you know, and those artists showing a lot of skin, and a lot of people didn't take them seriously. They just wanted to look at the body,
Right.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be different. I was like, but I could really sing. So
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted, I didn't want the distraction of the body. I wanted them to focus on the talent. And so and because of the way I was raised. You know, I was raised, my mother's a very classy conservative woman. My auntie was like one of the first black buyers for Saks Fifth Avenue, Miami Beach. So as a little girl, I was always running through Saks Fifth Avenue. She was always buying me. I was wearing Gucci and stuff like that when I was a little baby, a little girl. My
Wow.
aunt used to buy me and dress me in those clothes. And I always watched her. She was a beautiful black woman, and my mother as well. And those two sisters, very conservative. And so I got it from them. Then I got it from watching. Like I loved Diana Ross. I loved so many different artists, you know, and I picked up my style from them. And so it was not a very sexual style. I didn't really want to be, my mother always taught me to be conservative, don't be so common. And I just continued that. I just felt comfortable with that. And then when I went into ministry, I was into ministry for like 14 years. So I was super conservative then. But then when because I got out of business, then when I got back in, it was hard for me to even move a certain way. You know, I had to get back into Trinere of moving the way I move now on stage, but I don't have a stylist. I come up with everything, and it takes months. Like right now, I know what I'm going to do for August for the SoFi show. I know what I'm going to do in Bakersfield and in Fresno. I already have it written out. I have in my mind how I want to rock, and I take time. I put the time and the energy and the effort into figuring out my show, and then with the intros, um, I'll have an idea for a sample. Like I like to mix the new music with the old. So if you hear, like you'll hear a Megan Thee Stallion um, sample come in there of her. You may hear a sample of Ice Cube come in there because I love all this music. You know,
Yeah.
they hear a sample of Janet Jackson, another one of my idols and favorites. She'll, you know, I'll throw her in there. You know, I like to add, you know, other music and new stuff. I like to have new intros every year. I try to switch it up twice a year. Um, then when we come up with the samples, I'll call DJ Ace and I'll say, hey, you know that sample with Ice Cube, the and I'll sing it to him. He was like, oh yeah, I got that. Put that in there somewhere. I need that in there. Or I'll hear something on the radio and I'll call Ace. I just heard this sample of Mary J. I need that in there. Put that in there. He was like, okay. I'm like, try to figure out how, and he always he'll catch the vision.
Yeah.
I'll call
Big
him. I'm
shout,
like, that's your
big
job.
shout out.
You figure it out. Put
Yeah.
it together. But I wanted to go. Chicka, chicka, chicka. And
That's
he'll be
funny.
like, I got you. And in the beginning, I wanted to say, whoa, Trinere, baby.
Yeah.
and he'll be like, okay. And I'll just I'll sing stuff on the phone and I'll tell him, you know, I need to hear this. And then at the end, I want it to, you know, like to end with a bomb. And so I'll come up because sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and I'm thinking, what can I do? I need to do something different. You know, I'm always thinking, I'm always trying to figure this out.
Yeah, I think
you
it's
know,
just the whole artistic talent wrapped up in one in you. I mean, you
and it's
just,
good to have good
yeah.
people around you. Like
Mhm.
Ace, you know,
Oh
he
yeah, big
me
shout
up,
out
but
to Ace. Mhm.
sometimes I have to tame Mr. Ace down a little bit because he be in there. I'm like, Ace, you need to
Oh
calm
yeah,
down.
I know. Oh man, I know. When he came back, when you guys came out to Texas, it was so funny because I think that was the point where yeah, Ace, I'm gonna take it. Where I was like, yo, you got to be on the phase. You know, do you have to, with the needles and stuff? Because at the time he was still using needles on his
Yeah, he
turntable,
still does. He still
and
does, honey. He
goes
is old
back.
school. He is
Yes.
old school to the core, and he is never going to change. But I would not be able to do this without Ace.
No.
I'll tell him something, and he'll bring it to light. And
Yeah.
then my dancers, I'll tell Syrian what I want. And Syrian's been with me for 10 years, and so has Ace. Been with me
Okay.
for 10 years. And Syrian is the choreographer, but a lot of the choreography I come up with. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. We're gonna do this, you know, because I have to do things that I can really remember
Right.
and that I'm comfortable with, because I'm not very sexual on stage, and I want to make sure that she understands it, and she knows what I like now. but she'll come up with some stuff, and I'll come up with some stuff, and I'll be like, let's change that. Let's just do this. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Because
Right.
I have to think, what will I remember easily,
Mm-hmm.
while I'm
Right.
singing, and
Right.
while I'm singing, I don't want to have to think so much. I want the moves to come natural. And,
Right.
she figures it out, but she's awesome. It's very important to have like a good team around you. And I have a great team. They've been with me for 10 years. I got a new girl, Liz. She's new. She's been with me now for 2 years. Time is flying. She's been with me for 2 years. So she's learning Trinere. She's
Oh,
learning
wow.
me. I'm
Yeah.
I'm a little tough. I'm a little tough, but they
Mm-hmm.
love me. It
Yeah.
works. It works for us.
Yeah, you guys are amazing. I mean, it's an amazing team. You with DJ Ace has his own, background in the music and, and hip hop and rap and with Ice-T and everything and
Yeah, Ace.
Syndicate. That's so
Yeah, with
dope.
Ice-T. He
Hmm.
used to be Ice-T's um, DJ, and he has recorded with Ice-T. He's done new music with Ice-T. He's the producer of Ice-T. So
Yeah,
he's
that's
really an
crazy.
OG. Ace is an OG,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
I have love for the DJ and I have love for the scratch DJ. I know you're like, it's a little bit too much, but that's what I grew up with is a scratch DJ. My husband is a DJ at,
Yeah, no, I
off
love the
when he's out of
scratching.
corporate.
No,
But
I love the scratching. But sometimes I have to reel him in.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
let me tell you, he gets to going and his head sweats, everything sweats, and I'm like, come on, Ace, you can't cover the song too much. I need
Yeah,
to make sure that the quality, the song, the original song comes out. Just
right.
just do some accents,
Put a
like
little
a native
edits on it. Yeah.
accent,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
he tore
sometimes
up
when he
DJ Charm's DJ equipment because he ended up using Charm's equipment for whatever reasons, I don't know. And I remember him giving it back to him. I was like, "Yo, those wheels are on fire!"
Yeah, he's
Like,
amazing. He's really good. And then
yes.
sometimes when he does cut back, when he does what I told him to do, and then after the show, I'm like, Ace, why was this area so empty? Because I hear everything, I notice
Okay.
everything. I'm like, it was kind of empty there. I wasn't feeling. He said, but you told me to pull back. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
can't win,
oh
right?
yeah, I did say that, didn't I? I did say that. So it's like, because sometimes when he's scratching, I do some moves. I know the moves because we've done it so much together that I'll move to that scratch.
Right.
And then, so one time I was moving to the scratch, but the scratch wasn't there no more because I told him to come back,
Pull back.
calm down. And I'm like,
Right.
forget what I said, Ace. Just do what you do, man. Just do what you do.
Yeah, it's funny too because I want to ask, like, how do you sustain this longevity of a career? But you know what? Your music speaks for itself, and your whole appearance that your whole vibe, like I said before. But you put together a nice package,
Mhm.
for us to go. And like you said, you got to take it seriously if you want to make money and you want to prosper in this business. You got to have the look like you care about yourself a little bit, and but seeing you on these flyers, it's amazing. I heard Sa-Fire brought up the Diana Ross. That's just mind blowing because when I think about it, it's almost like a Stephanie Mills for Sa-Fire because of I think that she had said
Yeah, they
something in her
have
interview,
and
the
they
same tone,
also have the
right?
tone.
And
Yeah,
that's how I look at you with her. And even what you said, Donna Summer,
I love
I mean
Donna.
that, yeah, you guys are very similar, very different, but very similar. And what is it going to be? I mean, I can't imagine how you felt. And like you said, you cried,
Yeah.
just finding out that news. I mean, that whole flyer is ridiculous. We'll be in the building.
It is
Yeah,
ridiculous. I'm just trying to figure out how they're going to do it, but I was excited. It's hard work pays off, and you never know when the payoff is going to come.
that's
You know,
right. And,
you
and,
never know
and
when it's going
yeah.
to come.
Mhm.
And it was one of those unexpected blessings that I pray
Yeah.
for all the time as part of my daily prayers. And I find that in this business, you just have to keep reinventing yourself.
Hmm.
And reinventing just means just coming up with some new stuff, trying to at least. new look, keep your body right. You know, if you off the train, like I was off for about 2 years because I had to get readjusted here in Vegas. I didn't have the same vibe that I had in Cali. I didn't have the same workout surroundings that I had before. So I got lazy. And then I'm taking care of my mother here. So that energy was starting to change me a little bit. So I wasn't so on it when it came to the body. But when I did the Greek show, I had the pink hat on and the pink cape. I was looking good now. I was looking good. The show was awesome.
We were there.
But I watched videos of myself after, and I didn't like what I saw. Other people liked it. Everybody thought it was great. And, you know, I look good, you know. But, you know, we're always, you know, critiquing ourselves. Well, at least we should always
Catching ourselves in the mirror.
look
whatever.
at ourselves and try to do better. And I'm always trying to do better. And I didn't like what I saw at the Greek Theater. The performance was great, excellent. To me, it was a 10. I was everything that I wanted to do. For me, it was perfect. Maybe somebody else didn't think it was perfect, but for me, it was, because I did everything that I set out to do. I didn't miss any steps in the choreography. The dancers didn't miss anything. It was a great show. I thought the outfits came out perfect. But when I saw myself back on videos, I'm like, you kind of wide in the waist. That needs to come down. I didn't, you know, and I was comfortable in my curvaceousness, if that's a word.
Right.
For stage, you got the hot lights. Okay. I move. I don't just stand on stage. I don't just walk across the stage. I dance. I try to work the entire stage. I try to dance with my dancers and at the same time sing. That's a lot of energy coming out. That's a lot, and I don't eat 3 hours before I perform.
Okay.
So a lot of times, you know, I've already burnt that energy, and I need as much energy as I can, and I can't allow having extra weight steal from me, take away that energy, because I have to breathe a certain way. I have to move. I have to sing. I have to entertain. That's what the fans come out to see. They come to see you perform. So I said, okay, what do I need to do? I need to be lighter on my feet. I need to have energy, because I don't like to sweat a whole lot, because as many times as you tell the light man, hey, turn those hot lights down, it's still hot up there. And I don't want to be up there sweating and breathing and not being able to hit notes anymore. I am a singer. People expect me to hit my notes. You know, I don't want people talking about me. Oh, she can't sing no more. Oh, she lost her voice. That's not going to happen here, ever. That's not going to happen, because I take pride in my gift. And, you know, God has given me this gift to share, and I'm going to share it at the best of my ability. And you got to do what you got to do to make sure you're able to deliver.
Right.
And I saw myself on video. I said, I got to lose this weight. And because, of course, video makes you look bigger, gives you 10 pounds extra. But I wanted to be able to breathe. And so now I feel light on my feet. So I put the work in. You got to put the work in as an artist. You got to put the work in your look. And you got to have pride, you know? And then you can't be out here trying to ask for all this money, but what you really delivering? What are you really doing? Does it show that you put in some kind of effort in what you do? Does it show that you have some pride? I have pride in what I do. And, you know, people say, oh, it's not a competition. No, I'm in competition with me. I'm going to be the best me. And if that bothers you, then if that bothers you, then that bothers you. That's a problem that you have with yourself. It's not with me. But people twist it and think that you compete with them. Let me tell you something. If I'm on a stage, if a promoter hires me to do a job, I'm going to do the best. And if that means making somebody else feel like, I don't care about nobody else's feelings at that time, no artist's feelings. I'm sorry. When I'm getting ready to take a stage, I don't see you. I'm not thinking about you. And I've had people feel like, oh, I have an attitude. No, I'm focused. I'm thinking about what I have to do. I come here to do a job. I'm not playing. I don't play this. I really don't. I don't come here and try to think I'm cute and whatever, you know. No, I come here to get on stage and I come here to perform.
And you
I
rock
make
the
sure
show. Yes, you rock the show.
I pray for my promoters. I pray for the show, that the show is a sellout. I pray that, oh God, let someone see me and love what I do. I pray. And when I get ready to take the stage, I'm focused. Let me be used for somebody. I want to make somebody happy tonight. And that's what it's about. I'm not thinking about nobody else. And sometimes people get offended. After the show, I'm going to love you. We're going to high five. We're going to sit in the lobby and have a drink together. We're going to do all that. But if I'm getting ready to take the stage, it's me and the people.
Right.
It's me and my fan base. And I'm trying to please that promoter. So I can have great video. And the next promoter is calling me because they trust me and they know I'm going to bring it. You can't be out here asking for double raising your fee, and you not delivering double. You got to deliver,
Right.
baby.
Mm. Let them know, girl. Let them know.
You got to
Oh,
deliver.
it's true.
And some may
It's
take
true.
that and feel like, oh, she's so conceited. No, I love what I do.
Yeah.
And I know what
Well, we were just
I do, and I have confidence in what I do.
confidence. That's right.
I have confidence in
it's the
what I
confidence.
do. It's just one, because I've been in the business for 40 years. All right. And then that really kind of doesn't mean anything, because everybody that's been in the business for 40 years, sometimes you're like, okay, what are they doing right now? What's really happening?
Right.
You know,
Right.
it doesn't mean nothing if you don't have the wisdom to go along with it. You know, it really doesn't. It doesn't mean anything if you don't have the wisdom, integrity. Promoters like to work with people that stand by their word. If you say you're going to do a job, you're going to do that job, you know? And I work with nothing but really good promoters. I have great relationships,
best.
and that's what it's about, building good relationships with people. I don't work with everybody. I don't work with every promoter. There's a lot of shows that come across Amanda's desk, and I was like, who's on the show? And who's the promoter? I'm like, no, we're gonna pass on that. I don't want to do that show, you know, because I believe in working with legit people that treat me right. Okay. If you treat me right, you treat me with respect, and you do good by me, you pay me my money the way you're supposed to pay me my money. I respect you, you respect me. We can work together. And
Yeah, that's how it should be.
there's been times when I've worked with promoters and I've given them a break because of the relationship, because they're good to me. But if you show me that you're crooked, or that you kind of weird in your business actions, and you treat the artist wrong, if I hear that you treated this one that way, and you, even though you didn't treat me that way, I'm kind of watch you, be like, I'm gonna watch you and see how you do me the next time. But I don't like working with people that don't treat the artist right. And so far, I have not had that experience at all. I did one time, and that was the last time. I don't work with that person anymore.
Right.
But for the most part, God has blessed me with some great relationships with promoters, and they respect me and I respect them. They love how I share their shows. I'm always sharing and promoting the show a lot, because if they do good, I do good, and vice versa.
That's right. That is so right.
It's a
Yes.
partnership. When you sign a contract with these promoters, it's a partnership, right? A lot of artists don't even share the flyers. Why you don't share the flyer? That's your image. That's your work.
Yes.
That's you.
Yes.
That's
Right.
a blessing. Be thankful that this promoter even thought of you to come up. But a lot of times people get used to and take for granted the work. They take a lot of the promoters for granted. You know, you can't do that. I don't do that. You know, I don't.
Yeah. No, it's not, you know, you're so right about that. It's like, why wouldn't you share? And, you know, just why wouldn't you share if it's something that someone's doing good, you know, because that's a lot of the chatter that's in the, you know, that goes through freestyles a lot. It's like, well, I'm not going to support you if you don't support me. And it's like, well, I guess neither of us are going to support each other. You know what I mean? Like, and it makes no sense, because if you're saying that you're for the genre, then be for the genre as a whole. And
Well, it has to
yeah.
be genuine. I don't want nobody to support me if they don't want to, right?
Right, right,
So you don't have to always tell people to support you
right.
because they just will if it's genuine. They just
Hmm.
don't have to tell people to do
That's
that.
right.
It just will come.
Hmm.
And find yourself, like I found myself in a position one time with that. I had a project that I put together that was going to help women. And I thought of these amazing women artists in the business to be a part of this thing with me. Listen, we all gonna make some money. We're gonna do this, that, and the other. And I found, and a lot of times things are learning lessons. And just because it's not happening right then and there at that moment,
Hmm.
doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Maybe God wants you to rearrange some things the way that you thought it was gonna happen. Maybe that's not how God wants it to happen. He wants you to see really what everybody is about, right? And so I went through something like that where I had to sit back and look to see what was really happening. And I found that artists that I had thought so highly of and I wanted to take part wasn't sharing or supporting the project that we were on. So I said, okay, what does this mean, Laura? What is this? Because I thought you told me to do this. I thought that this is something that you wanted me to put together for these women, but it seems like something is not right here. So it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen and it wasn't purpose. Maybe it means that certain ones I wasn't supposed to invite
Right,
or be a part of it.
right,
So you have to weed through and weed out,
right.
right? That's what you
Hmm.
have to do. And then you get the right ones to be a part of it. But I'll know. I'll know next time because a lot of people reveal who they really are. You just have to sit back and watch
Yeah, you got to give it time. That's
and
right.
make
That's right.
better decisions later. And yeah, do it like that. Support. You'll know who really support and who really love you. Just sit back and
Oh
watch.
yeah. Oh yeah.
They act with their friends, watch how they act around other people with other people, and then how they act with you. Things are telling.
Oh yeah. So
People,
telling.
you'll know.
Yeah, for sure. And women listen to every little detail, and they should know that they can never fool another woman.
Mhm.
But yeah. At the end of the day, it's a balance, and um, I know who truly cares for me because I have a family, I have an established life, and I don't really fall towards the freestyle, or the social media friends because I'm so busy
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And I just wonder, like, how do these guys that are very single, and their outlets are social media, and they try to create these friendships, but then they just diminish because most of the time they're so bogus. And I just try to stay away from all that. I'm just like, this is just social media. You can be anything you want to be on it.
Yeah.
And
It's
once,
like I heard somebody say, I don't know who it was, I can't remember. They said social media is not a real place.
right,
It's not,
right.
it's really not a real place because a lot of times people make up stuff. They make up these lives,
Yeah,
they
a
make
whole
up a
life.
lot of stuff and it's
Mhm.
not really real.
And I
It's
get it
just,
too, because it's that FOMO thing, the fear of missing out, or fear of, I'm not doing as good as you, or whatever, you get that little bit of in you. But, for me, I don't take that and get a jealousy or envy. I get that as motivation. Like, oh my God, that's so dope that they came up with that idea. It's like, and then I try to, like, figure out something better for myself. I'm not trying to go out there and sabotage that idea that they came up with. We
yeah,
see a lot of that on social
something,
media.
everything comes from somewhere.
Hmm.
You know, we all get things from different things. Like I take from, I love Janet Jackson. I have like a lot of people, a lot of really legendary artists that I look up to. And we all grab things from different places and different things. Nobody is like the original creator
Right.
of something came from somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
Hmm.
Always. It's always. So give credit where credit is due. And if you're gonna do something, just do it do it the best.
Right.
You know, do it the
Oh.
best. Like if you're gonna recreate and make somebody else's song, remake somebody else's. Do it the best. You know,
Right.
don't jack it up.
Right.
Just don't. You know, especially if it's a hit. If the song was already a hit and already huge, sometimes I'm like, don't touch that, please. Unless you feel like you can really do a great job, and let some other people critique you and say, yeah, you know, and let them tell you the truth. You know, I would never want to do a major hit, a beautiful song and a great song, and I come on there and really do it like halfway. No.
Right. Yeah.
And now I did listen to Raquel's song on the radio, and I'm a Donna Summer fan, right? On the radio, whoa, she killed it. I listened to it, I was like, and I told her, I said, Raquel, this is where your voice needs to be, girl. You sound great. Whatever tone, whatever key that was, stay there. That's it. On the radio was bomb. I was very impressed when I heard her do that. I'm very critical when it comes to certain artists. Like, don't you touch a Madonna song? Don't you touch Donna Summer? Don't you touch, you know, Madonna? You better bring it, right?
Yeah.
And she did a great job. I was really impressed. I really was.
Well, I cannot wait until May
I know,
31st at Don
because it's late. And you
Quixote.
got your dogs. I see your dogs getting all
They're
antsy,
hungry.
squeezing the toys. My dog is in there with my
Heard of
mother, so she's
yeah.
not in here with her toy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Blizzard is my husky mix. That's mama's girl right there. And the other two are just troublemakers. They're trying to look out the window behind me here. And
Yes, I know. They're like, Mama's been sitting down too long for hours. We need her attention. We need her
yes,
attention.
but
Yeah, it's what, 7:45 here. So I've been on for, how long have I been on? Six,
we've been
seven,
at 6.
2.5 hours?
Yeah,
Oh, that's not so bad.
almost hour
Not so
45. Yeah, no, it's not bad.
2.5 hours, and it's like almost 8, 9 to 11 o'clock in New York. Thank you guys for coming on. All my people, I love you guys. Hey, Sal.
I
Hey,
know. Yeah.
Ricky, we got to shout out to Ricky Tillier. He's been on here the whole time. I love you, Ricky. You're the best.
Ricky
I
down there
swear.
talking shit.
Ricky he actually has
He's
not
so
been
funny.
talking. He has not been
No,
talking
that's
shit.
true. No, he
He's been
said some.
really a good guy tonight.
That's true. That's true. But he said sponsored by wine. What'd you? Fucking Ricky. He's so funny. He's a funny guy. He really is.
Monique,
But yeah,
what's
guys.
up, Monique? Monique said, when is the new? Okay, so earlier I talked about that. It's in the process. You know, greatness takes time. Greatness takes time. So we're working on a lot of songs. So we plan on having it come out before summer or by summer. That is the plan. Okay. So I know everybody's excited. I'm excited, but I'm glad now because, you know, I've dropped some weight. So now when we do the video, I'm looking straight and it's going to be good. Trust me. Can you just trust me? Trust me, Monique. Everybody's anxious and excited, and I am too. It's coming, I promise. Christina, real love right there. Thank you, Trinere. Thank you. Gregory. Hey, Gregory. You returned to Palm. You know I'm coming to Palm Springs. Oh, when am I coming? Not for a show, but I'm coming there. I'm going to be with Janet Jackson, but I'm just sneaking that out. I'm not going to tell the secret, but yeah, I will be in Palm Springs for Janet. Hey, Michael, that's my school friend, my old school buddy. Ricky,
Hey, Michael.
tonight's live sponsored by Box of Wine. No, Ricky is not sponsored by Box of Wine.
He's so funny. He's blaming us for being. I'm like, God, that's not us.
Look, it has my name. I got this from my friend Alex Garcia.
Ooh,
He put
nice.
Trinere on this, Queen of Freestyle.
Oh, that's dope.
Don't get mad because he said that, Queen of Freestyle. Don't let it upset you. Don't let the name upset you. But this is the wine. This is Director's Cut. Okay, it's a Pinot Noir, and this is from Coppola. I went to the winery. Me and my friends, we went. Francis Ford Coppola. I think that's how you say it. But it's one of my favorites. It's a Pinot. And this is called Director's Cut.
Okay.
It is so bomb. And I've been sitting here and I think I drank like half, but I'm not drunk, y'all.
Not yet.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm just nice. So Ricky,
Just having a good
thank you for
time.
saying
Yeah.
sponsored by Box of
I
Wine.
I know. It's too funny.
Ruben, hey Ruben. Wilson, how you doing, Wilson? How you doing, Daniel? C-Bank is on here. What's up, C-Bank? What's up, Ronnie? I saw you on earlier, C-Bank. I couldn't stop what I was saying to say hi, but I'm saying hi now. Carlau Emmerich is watching. Love you guys. Ronnie is watching. Ricky, you crossed the line, then she coming for you, Ricky. Well, I mean, I'm just real. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna pick the phone up and call you. I'm not gonna do the social media stuff, the posting stuff, the sending hints and innuendos. I'm gonna just call you. Hey, did you mean that for me? What did you say? I'm gonna call
Right.
you. That's what you're supposed. That's what grown folks do.
That's
I
what
don't play
grown folks do.
That's what grown folks do. We call you and say, hey, what's up with that? Irene, 100% genuine. Thank you, Irene. Kim Gonzalez, I love Kim. That's my fan right there. I love you, Kim. I'm still getting excited, Kim. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to wear for that event.
Oh,
Yes,
you're on the
all
you're on the
about
block party?
Karina.
Yeah, you are, huh? Yeah, I
No,
shared
I'm
that.
not
So
having a block party.
no,
Who's
no,
having a block
no,
party?
on the block party. Where's that at? That's SoFi? It's called the block
Oh,
party.
yeah. No,
Or
the block party is with FKOA with
oh yeah,
live
that's right.
events.
Woo,
Woo, that's
FKLA.
with like Too Short and Naughty by Nature. And I love being on shows like that. It's
It's a
awesome.
big
Hey,
party.
Claudia.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Anthony, who? Torres. Hey, Mark Anthony Torres. Had the privilege of watching me perform. Thank you so much. But y'all, I know y'all tired and want to go to bed because, I could talk all night. Hey, Isaac, my friend from Miami, my home friend.
Yeah.
Hey, the kids starting to get loud. Hey, Lewis. They miss mama. But guys, listen, I know we were supposed to have Raquel on. She couldn't figure it out, but we're not going to be upset about it. We are going to still come on. I'm going to probably bring Raquel on tomorrow if she's available. Tomorrow, we have 2 months. The show will be May 31st, so we have 2 months to do what we do. I'm going to get Raquel on. And we're going to talk to Miss Raquel because I want to talk to her about this on the radio song. And I want to talk to her about, she did Love Won't Let Me Wait. The time is right. Turn down the lights and take my hand. She did that song. So she did a remake and she did a great job.
Yeah,
So I
she can
want to talk to
sing.
her about all of this. So we
She
did a
can
couple of
sing.
shows together too in Canada. I remember doing a show with Raquel. So yeah, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get it together. It's a Facebook Live thing, and maybe it'll be even better. It'll just be me and Raquel talking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and more
Maybe. Yeah, I
time
don't know
with her.
what the problem is with this thing. Yeah. I'm like, you got me on it. Yeah, we got on here. I was only supposed to be on and off. I really wanted to hear what you guys were going to say.
Well,
And
you'll get a
but
chance to hear it because we're gonna do it maybe tomorrow, whenever she's free, because
yes,
I'm
no
free this
worries.
week. So whatever she says is good for her, is good for me.
Yes.
And all
We're
right,
raising awareness.
we're gonna
All right,
go.
girl.
And I love you guys. Thanks for hanging
You
in
guys.
and talking to me. It was a good one.
Yes.
All right.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sa-Fire, for joining me. Thank
See
you,
you soon.
DMarie. Thank you,
No
everybody.
problem.
I love you guys. And I will see you at the next show. And I'll see you. Good night.
Ooh,
Bye,
good.
y'all.
Bye.